handle a little. Even with the stockpile from the supply runs. You know, before the storm. You reckon that storm's gonna get worse? Better. I miss research, science, discoveries, and
So you'll be with us for a while. So, Mr. Stoltz informs me that you're officially being brought on board. That's... fine. We can always use another pair of hands. That said, while your help is welcome, my trust isn't handed out so easily. In my line of work, caution is a must. My top priority is the safety of this vault's residents. Those left, that is. I'm not eager to entrust a wandering vagabond with their well-being. However, with the situation on the surface as it is, I have been struggling to keep up with some of the smaller requests. If I had time for idle gossip, I wouldn't be seeking your assistance in the first place. You'll have to speak to someone else.
these jumpsuits don't leave much room for expression.
I will indeed continue to be this way. Thank you. Your assignment does not require knowledge of the vault beyond the immediate area. You will find adequate signage for familiarizing yourself with the premises. Perhaps later, if you prove capable, we can talk in more detail. I've been spread thin dealing with surface-side security concerns. My more menial tasks have started to slip through the cracks, however. I can tell you're equipped to handle much worse, but tackling some issues from my backlog would be of great service to me, at least as a start. There are 3 in particular who often bring up issues to me. You can start there.
I miss research, and science, and discoveries, and news.
They are vocal.
I miss how
They'll
it
be
was
more than
before.
happy to provide details on themselves. I understand you value your time. However, I currently do not. Handle this for me and we can discuss fish of all sizes. There are 3 residents that have been complaining about a myriad of concerns. Margaret, Lawrence, and Julio. Your best bet is to track them down. They're likely lounging about waiting for someone else to handle the hard work. They should have more than enough to keep you busy for the time being. Report back when it's been handled. In the meantime, I have other matters I need to attend to, so please, if you excuse me. I've got my eye on you, outsider.
The new animals up there. Any of them good for eating? Don't you be starting to change things up around here. We got a system. These jumpsuits don't leave much room for expression.
Ooh, smell something weird?
Have you heard about... again?
Ooh,
You need something?
Smell something weird?
Oh, a stranger. We haven't seen anyone from outside in a while. What brings you here? Now, why would we tell you that, stranger?
Yeah, a real nosy stranger. Hey, Julio, get it? Because they got a nose and we don't.
It ruins the joke when you explain it, Lawrence.
Is there anything else? That we've spent far too long cooped up here. I can't wait to get back to work.
You said it, sister.
Is there anything else? What's a ghoul?
Is that what they're calling our condition outside? Those bastards.
That means this is a widespread condition and not unique to us.
I suppose we do look ghoulish.
I miss how it was before.
Refreshing. Smooth skin? That's an interesting way of putting it.
Ooh, I like that. Those smooth-skinned bastards.
If we make contact with the outside again, it wouldn't hurt to use their terminology.
Thanks for the intel. Is there anything else? Chief Oberlin's finally getting around to dealing with this, huh? And sending in a stranger to boot. He must have it tough. Yeah, there's a few things we've brought up before. Most of it in the lower levels. Things like strange noises coming from the generator room. People are scared to go check it out in case one of the Lost are in there.
Oh, also, we have a huge rat problem in the storage room, as in, huge rats. Last time I was on a food run, something jumped right past me and snatched it. Damn near took my arm with it, too.
And, someone should probably take care of Alfie.
Yeah. Alfie was one of us, but his condition got worse until he got us to lock him in his room. He's probably lost his mind by now, but no one could bring themselves to do what needs to be done. You didn't know him, though. If there's anything you could do for him, we'd appreciate it. We're just guessing, to be honest. Hard to tell why the Lost do anything they do.
We've been hearing whispers and pops like static electricity, which is pretty much exactly what the Lost sound like. We also know what happens when you get too close. They'd kill us as soon as you'd squash a bug.
That's if they don't turn us into one of them first. There's too few of us left now to take a risk like that, but, you look very capable.
Is there anything else? Rad rats? We'll need to make a note of all these new terms outsiders use.
Since the earthquake, we've been experiencing more and more of the wasteland's wonders. And we're not exterminators, much less seasoned fighters. That's why we put in a security request to deal with it.
They've been left like that for so long. They've probably multiplied by now.
Is there anything else?
Vault 63 has lasted us long. No reason to think it won't keep lasting.
Alfie was a good guy. Had a tendency to overdo things, though.
Remember when he skipped work because he wanted to find out if we could still get hangovers after the change?
Yeah, I remember that. I had to take over his shift the next day, that bastard.
His apartment is in the lower levels. The key is still down there. Somewhere. Is there anything else? You can get to the lower levels from the elevators just over there. There's also a stairwell down just across the atrium that leads directly to the storage room. Good luck. And thank you.
It's refreshing.
Good luck down there, and, welcome to Vault 63.
Yeah, people who eavesdrop are the worst.
Ooh, smell something weird?
Have you heard about... Ugh, again?
Been a long time since we had a good community gathering around here.
How about some space, buddy? You're standing a little close there.
Are there many like us out there? You know, with the skin.
Don't you just hate
Ooh,
rude
smell
people
something
listening
weird?
in on
What's
private
up if we go back to the
conversations?
surface?
there.
Yeah, people who eavesdrop are the worst.
How about some space, buddy? You're standing a little close there.
Have you heard about... Ugh, again?
You need something?
Welcome back. How are things going? You work fast, and straight to the point.
And downright rude.
You're one to talk.
Thanks. We couldn't have done it ourselves. Is there anything we can do for you?
Security checks just to get a breath of fairly fresh air.
Well, we're not really ones to gossip.
Not with outsiders, anyway. But you're alright.
Maybe we can share a few details.
I don't see why not. What did you want to know? Strict but fair. He runs a tight ship. As long as you hit your deadlines and don't cause problems, he's actually pretty pleasant.
But you don't want to find yourself on his bad side. I heard he was a pretty ruthless businessman before his overseer days. I doubt he's actually changed all that much. Just don't mention his, condition. It's kind of a sensitive subject.
You have to be in the business world, especially in wartime. He's always been pretty respectful during the rounds and inspections, especially when Cassidy was around. Say what you will about the man, it's clear he would do anything for his wife. He was head over heels for her.
She did keep him level-headed. She just up and disappeared one day. I hope she's doing well wherever she is.
Is there anything else? He's friendly, but can be dismissive. He does his best to keep things safe and orderly, but we can see he kind of resents it. Especially having to work for Overseer Stoltz. We just haven't figured out why, other than being overworked. The Overseer seems to be keeping him extra busy lately, particularly after everything that's been going on.
He's always been friendly. Heck, even used to be fun. Would always be up to party after work. Now though, huge stick in the mud. Can't say I blame the guy, but last few years he's been more, what's the word?
Boring.
Cold. Bottled up. Like a shaken Nuka-Cola ready to burst.
Is there anything else? Well, it used to be a lot busier. We'd take the rail line to work in the different wings each day. Then there was the accident, which, honestly, we still don't know much about. After that, most folks we knew became what we call the Lost. And the Overseer became, well... Oh, and then there was the earthquakes recently. That destroyed any way of easily reaching the other wings, even if we wanted to fight them back from the Lost.
It's not all bad. We got food, shelter, safety, and space. It'll sure be nice to be able to get back to work, but just think of it as an extended vacation.
I'm more worried about how much work we'll have to catch up on when things get back to normal. If they ever get back to normal.
We tried to keep working here in the atrium, even outside the vault, but in the end we just stopped. Been locked in here a while now, and looks like nothing's changing until that storm outside passes.
Supplies are starting to dwindle.
Is there anything else?
Even with the stockpile from the supply runs. You know,
Yeah,
before the
we'll
storm.
spread the word that you are somewhat trustworthy. Thanks again for all the help. You're all right, outsider.
Supplies are starting to dwindle.
You
a
need
little.
something?
Even with the
And then I
stockpile
saw...
from the supply runs.
Do you mind?
You know, before the storm. I'm tired of all the red tape and security checks just to get a breath of fairly fresh air.
I'll have to keep an eye on Audrey. I think the stress of everything is getting to... You're back. I hope you have good news for me. Well, color me surprised. good work. With that out of the way, I'll be able to focus on the more important matters, like dealing with the chaos going on outside of this vault. I don't suppose that those three had anything interesting to say while you were helping them? I see. So those are the rumors going around. I appreciate your honesty. Still, it can be hard for people to know who to trust. But enough about that. Now that you've helped me out, is there anything I can help you with?
No reason to think it won't keep lasting.
First, your reward. I'll arrange for something from our armory. I'm sure you'll find a good use for it in the future. I'm sure I'll have more for you to... It may not seem like much, but your help has been invaluable to us. Thank you. It may not seem like much, but your help has been invaluable to us. Thank you.
We felt the whole vault shaking a while back. Security said it was nothing to worry about, though.
It may not seem like much, but your help has been invaluable to us.